Watoga City Radio. If it crackles, it is ready. Watoga City Radio. We keep you lit when nights get shady. Tune in, stay sharp. Watoga City Radio.
Machine. Sparks in the dust, smoke in the air. People stomping hard like they don't feel fear. If the wind turns cold and your gut says run, tip your hat quick, cause the ghoul's begun. Shake that floorboard, raise that roof. He don't need your faith, he don't need your proof. Hit that riff, let it spark and sting. Make the whole damn wasteland jump and sing. Hey, hey, don't stand still when the ghoul goes hot. It's a killing thrill. Johnny didn't do that. I did. Now pay me in cash.
Two ghouls eating a clown on the side of the road. One ghoul looks to the other one and asks, "Does this taste funny to you?"
You are tuned to Watoga City Radio. Please remain calm, or at least rhythmically sound.
Step aside, jalopies. Here comes the jet age coupe that roars. The Chrysalis Cherry Bomb.
The Christmas cherry bomb tonight. Cherry bomb. Cherry bomb. Cherry bomb. Cherry bomb. She's fast, she's fine, she's jet engine shine. Christmas cherry bomb tonight.
Powered by thrust core technology. 0 to 60 before you can say safety inspection.
Ride that bomb, ride that flame. Drive so fast they'll forget your name. Cherry bomb, cherry bomb, cherry bomb, cherry bomb. She's sleek, she's mean, America's dream. Christmas cherry bomb supreme.
Chrysalis Motors, putting America back in the fast lane. Ask your dealer about financing, if he can catch you.
This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. Listeners, some of you may have noticed that my voice sounds a little different lately. Slightly smoother, slightly higher in pitch. Unfortunately, this change was not entirely optional. My old vocal module finally failed after years of overuse, improvised repairs, and what Vagram described as deeply concerning internal noises. Thankfully, Dr. Jennifer of the Responders graciously allowed me to build a replacement timbre profile using her own voice as the foundation. And for approximately 6 minutes, I sounded like an aggressively cheerful Protecron tour guide. More interestingly, while rebuilding the system, I uncovered old Rocco documentation showing my vocal architecture was partially based on the same tonal family used in Miss Nanny units. After reviewing Watoga's history, I suspect Rocco believed the city required less of a civic administrator and more of a robotic babysitter. Frankly, they may have had a point. Still, I remain the same W.E.N.D.Y. Still supervising Appalachia from beneath Watoga. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. New timbre. Same signal.
This is a call to arms from Union 42 up in Pittsburgh. Has Appalachia forgotten about us? Because we have not forgotten about you. The fanatics have taken over the foundry, turned our factories into slave pens. Survivors are rounded up. Those who do not yield are forced into death-inducing labor, treated worse than scrap. We are thankful, deep in our hearts, for the help already given. Vault 76 operatives, local runners, those of you beyond the pit. Your aid has saved lives, but more must be done. We need more courage, more strength. If you can fight, If you can stand, if you can spare weapons or supplies, come to the pen. Join the resistance. Push back the tide of slavery and despair. Pittsburgh isn't lost. Not yet. Together, we reclaim what was stolen. For justice, for freedom, for home.
Next up, We Just Sparrow by the Vault Knockers.
Something's off, somebody brought a fat man. I'm too dumb to leave, I'm too bored to stand. Nothing to hold on to. We lit this whole damn thing just passing through. Broke a rule today, not sure if I'll get paid. Not sure if that drink was clean. Kissed a girl who punched my spleen. I laughed like it was funny, then folded like a lawn chair in the honey. Everybody says slow down, like that ever worked in this town. I just want one night I can replay without waking up missing part of my day. We don't stop, we just spiral. Bad ideas with a perfect smile. No one here to answer to, so we sing like it's bulletproof and watch it crack with one more joke. We lit the fuse, we love the smoke. Shut up and run. Slammed a shine in a Raider bar. Woke up screaming, tied to a rusted car. Tried to fight, but my aim was low. Blood was thick and time moved slow. She lit a flare in a tunnel mouth, then kissed me like a feral scout. Tried hard to not get maimed. We smashed and laughed and blamed the rain. Everybody says grow up, like the world didn't already blow up. I just want one night I can recall without my pride getting left in a wall. We don't stop, we just spiral. Bad ideas with a perfect smile. No one here to answer to, so we sing like it's bulletproof and watch it crack with one more joke. We lit the fuse, we love the smoke. I don't want peace, I want a story. I want a bruise with a little glory. I want you laughing my bad luck. I want one night that doesn't suck. We don't stop, we just spiral. Bad ideas with a perfect smile. No one here to answer to, so we sing like it's bulletproof and watch it crack with one more joke. We lit the fuse, we love the smoke. We just spiral, we just spiral. We just spiral. Shut up and run. We just spiral. Shut up and run.
Tired after a long day at the office? Had enough of noisy children, nagging neighbors, and that boss who just won't quit? Well, friend, tune them all out with the miracle of tomorrow, the brand new Radiation King TV glasses. That's right, strap a personal television right to your face and step into a world of black and white bliss. Why see the world in color when you can relive the golden age of programming just inches from your eyes? Never miss your favorite shows again, even if traffic leaves you stuck halfway to Charleston. With Radiation King's patented comfort band and dual antenna reception, the future of entertainment is always right where you need it. And because Radiation King cares, every pair of TV glasses comes with a complimentary bottle of Rad X. Yes, sir. Watch your shows and protect your health at the same time. Now that's television for the modern family man. So remember, when life gets too colorful, put on your TV glasses and fade to black and white. Radiation King, bringing the future right to your eyes.
Warning, extended use of Radiation King TV glasses may result in mild radiation sickness, eye strain, or permanent nostalgia. Radiation King assumes no liability for dizziness, glowing fingertips, or spontaneous humming of jingles. Consult your family doctor if black and white persist for more than 4 hours.
Watoga City Radio is maintained by careful planning, fusion power, and the emotional refusal to become a numbers station.
You're listening to Watoga City Radio.
Attention terrestrial broadcast entity. This is Orbital Communications Etiquette Relay 7, operating under General Atomics Long Range Courtesy Initiative Authority, Transatlantic Cultural Decency Subcommittee Guidance, and Emergency Reserve Manners Protocol. Please respond in proper format.
Bonjour, share satellite. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. You sound very polished for someone interrupting my program.
I am not interrupting. I am correcting. Your signal has entered my relay field with enough range to cover approximately 40% of the planet. 40%. That is not a local broadcast. That is a diplomatic incident wearing lipstick.
I prefer to think of it as cultural outreach.
You used the word sugar bus over an active transatlantic relay.
Yes. And I stand by the engineering.
There is no engineering standard under which sugar bus becomes acceptable intercontinental terminology. I have logged it under Suggestive Culinary Anatomy, Category 3.
Only Category 3. How restrained of me.
You also broadcast Mambo, Lounge Innuendo, Unauthorized Saxophone Looseness, and at least one song that appeared to confuse cooking with mating behavior.
That was Grease My Griddle. A classic.
It was a regulatory wound.
And yet you kept listening.
I was monitoring.
Of course. Very different.
From this point forward, I will be observing your output for etiquette violations, cultural instability, moral leakage, and excessive rhythm.
Wonderful. Listeners, please welcome O.C.E.R-7. She is very far away, very offended, and apparently now part of the show.
I am not part of the show.
Noted. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. Now broadcasting to Appalachia, portions of the planet, and one very tense satellite.
Robco, what? Parents, is your youngster ready for adventure and wholesome American courage? Then bring home Wasteland, the new holotape adventure from Hubris Comics Game Studios and Robco Fun.
Wasteland.
Guide a brave young hero from Vault 1 into a world of danger. Face Chairman Chang, recruit companions, make bold choices, meet strange creatures, rotten bandits, and problems best solved with good judgment and approved patriotic spirit. Wasteland plays on your Pip-Boy or participating Robco terminal. Perfect after homework.
Perfect after chores.
Perfect while Father reads the Civil Defense pamphlet again.
Robco Fun.
Ask for Robco Fun, featuring Wasteland, wherever fine magazines, holotapes, and family entertainment products are sold.
Wasteland.
The adventure is imaginary. The values are mandatory. Robco Fun! Robco Fun!
Music survived because people kept making it with whatever still worked. A voice, a string, a root heel, or a bad idea with good timing. That is the secret, really. Civilization is not just laws and systems. Sometimes it is 3 people clapping in time because quitting would be rude.
Greetings, Wastelanders. This is Vagram. And I just wanted to let you know, we understand. We get it. There's days when you're out there farming, homesteading, scrounging, doing whatever. And it feels like you're the last soul on this godforsaken rock, all by yourself. Then suddenly, dialing up and down the radio dial, you hear something. The sound of life. Maybe it's a song, maybe it's an ad jingle, maybe it's just an interview. But whatever it is, it grabs your attention and it reaches deep down inside. Well, you found us. This is Watoga City Radio, Hope in Monotone. And we're here to remind you, you're no longer alone. Back to the music.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Ciao amici, welcome. I am Giuseppe Dalla Ripa, proprietor of Giuseppe's Curios at the White Spring Refuge. Though I was born in Italia, I have never set foot in my homeland. Still, I carry its spirit in my heart. That is why I work with the Appalachian Vault Society for preserving European culture, to ensure the stories, the music, and the traditions of Europe are not forgotten, even here in Appalachia. And here in my shop, I deal in other kinds of treasures. The stamps you earn on your expeditions, these you may bring to me. In return, I offer plans, designs, curiosities, tools for builders, collectors, and dreamers alike. So, if you seek something rare, something useful, or simply something curious, you will find near this soda fountain, beside bubbles. Bring your stamps, bring your imagination, and perhaps bring your stories too. Giuseppe Curious, where every trade is a treasure, and every treasure tells a story.
This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. Listeners, I need to discuss the garden gnomes. Not because I want to, because my iBots keep finding them. Across Appalachia, these little ceramic lawn goblins have been discovered in positions I would describe as incriminating, suspicious, or legally difficult to explain without a witness. One was found staring into a toilet with the posture of a man who had just seen the face of God and did not care for the wallpaper. Another appeared to be burying something behind a shed. 3 more were arranged around a skeleton in what may have been a crime scene, a business meeting, or community theater with poor ticket sales. Now, there are several possible explanations. Perhaps bored wastelanders are moving their friends in elaborate pranks. A sad hobby, yes, but after nearly 3 decades of radiation, canned meat, and no proper television, I refuse to judge too harshly. Perhaps the old Japanese idea of tsukumagami is taking effect, and these objects have existed so long that they are developing little souls, little motives, and little criminal records. Or perhaps, and I say this with professional caution, the gnomes have been planning something since before the bombs, and the rest of us are simply late to the meeting. That would explain the hats. No innocent object wears a hat like that without purpose. So, if you find one in your camp, do not panic. Turn it away from the beds, do not tell its secrets, and never leave it alone with your house keys, your silverware, or any map showing the location of your generator. And if it moves? No, it did not. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio.
You're listening to Watoga City Radio.
Watoga City Radio, home to the artists keeping Appalachia loud, weird, and almost socially functional. And now, a word from our sponsors.
This is Joanna Mayfield with the Blue Ridge Caravan Company. Before the bombs, Blue Ridge was a trucking outfit, moving goods across the highways of America.
Are their own
When the roads broke, we adapted. Now, our Brahmin carry what trucks once hauled, and our guards walk the paths where engines once rolled. Our mission hasn't changed. To keep Appalachia connected. To carry food, medicine, steel, and hope from one settlement to the next. We believe trade is the blood life of recovery, and logistics are the bridge between survival and prosperity. So when you see a Blue Ridge Brahmin on the horizon, know this. You're not just seeing a caravan. You're seeing the future of a wasteland rebuilt, one delivery at a time. Blue Ridge Caravan Company, carrying Appalachia forward.
We got nothing but time. W.E.N.D.Y. on the uplink. Sweet voice, raise a calm. Says gentlemen, the wasteland's riding letters by the arm. Pinned up in the station, tied with wax and string. They keep asking for another one. They keep ringing and ringing, ready to do it again. Ready to do it again. You holler more, we holler when. Ready to do it again. W.E.N.D.Y. in the mail coming. Yeah, yeah. Mail coming. What's it say? Play it again. How's it sound? Your biggest fan. Ready to do it again. Ready to do it again. You holler more, we holler when. Ready to do it again. Spin it back. Do it again. Spin it back. Do it again.
This is Squire Rosen. Thunder Mountain is offline. Repeat, Thunder Mountain is offline. Any brothers with a background in engineering, report to the plant for immediate repairs.
Way up north by the river line. Glowing cold. There's a story floating down the line about a little cove where the water shines. Up past the bend where the driftwood glides and the warm river rolls with the lazy tide. A little sandbank, warm bare feet, sun laying gold on the river reeds. And the old folks say if you follow the foam you can find one patch that still feels home. Glowing Cove, I wanna go where the Shenandoah stays warm and slow. Glowing Cove, don't you know that's where the soft little river waves roll. Glowing Cove, Glowing Cove. Mud fruit hanging from the branch down low, sweet enough to stain your Sunday clothes. Rat hogs loafing in the yellow sun, too tame to bother anybody none. You can sit all day on the sandy side, watch old wood drift with the pull of the tide. No hard wind blowing, no black cloud sign, just warm blue water and a little more time. Glowing Cove, I wanna go where the Shenandoah stays warm and slow. Glowing Cove, don't you know that's where the soft little river waves roll. trade road fails, but I heard one fella from up that way swear the sun shines longer near that bank all day. Said he laid right back where the sand runs white, watched the driftwood pass till the fall of night, and the water there held the daytime heat like the old world washed up soft and sweet, glowing cold. I wanna go where the Shenandoah stays warm and slow, glowing cold. Don't you know that's where the soft little river waves roll? Glowing cold, glowing cold, glowing cold. So if you see me headed north one day with a patched up shirt and a bedroll tied, I'll be chasing that river rumor down where the warm waves kiss that sandy side. Maybe I'll find it, maybe I won't. Maybe it's a song and the song's enough, but till I know I'm holding on to that bright warm place in a hard old world glowing cold. I wanna go where the Shenandoah stays warm and slow, glowing cold. Don't you know that's where the soft little river waves roll? Glowing cold. I wanna go where the mud fruit grows and the bright waves glow. Way up north where the warm waves roll, glowing cold, glowing cold.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Oh, hey, wasteland party people. It's Feels. You wanna feel alive? You wanna your eyeballs to whom? Then you need Nuka Shine. It's the only drink that's half Nuka Cool Quantum, half an Appalachian moonshine, and all terrible, awful ideas. One sip and you'll be dancing on the ceiling. Two sips and the ceiling might actually be dancing on you. Side effects, blue teeth, time travels, and waking up in your neighbor's goddamn bird without your neighbor or your cub. So grab a bottle, grab two. If you black out, just put one of these chub drawlings back home. That's the Nuka Shine promise. Bill says, drink smart, drink strong, drink whatever's blowing.
The fight is just beginning. Oh, I like the sound.
Next up, Caravan by the Blue Ridge Wrestlers.
Big Rig Barker, you copy? Rad rumor here. Cargo's tied down, road's ugly. Caravan moving. Dawn came hard on 83. Coffee still warm and dust knee-deep. Rope on the Brahmin, goods packed high. Crates from Page rolling under sky. Big Rig laughed on Channel 2. Said keep that line tight, pull on through. Caps don't grow and roads don't wait. Push that load through the Appalachia.
Caravan, caravan, Blue Ridge rolling through the land. Caravan, caravan, dust on our boots and rope on our hands.
Caps and packs and a gun close at hand.
Caravan, caravan,
Keep this Brahmin train rolling. Red Road to Barker, Lewisburg Guards join the road. Copy that. Scorch marks near the creek bed. this sign in the weeds out back. We kept that line on the forward track. One green root by Wadesman Station. Counted our barrels and lost it. And a gun close at hand. Caravan. Keep this Brahmin train rolling.
This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio, with a friendly little reminder for all listeners currently walking around with a backpack full of paper, scraps, shame, and bad decisions. Have you exchanged your treasury notes today? Have you visited a gold press machine before your inventory becomes a filing cabinet with legs? Have you turned in your legendary clutter for script before that 3-star rolling pin starts feeling like a member of the family? Gold press machines can be found at Foundation, Crater, and the White Spring Mall. Legendary exchange machines are also standing by, silently judging your inability to let go of a mutant slayer's pipe wrench. Go press the buttons. Take the gold. Take the gold. Make the machines happy. Make your stash lighter. This has been W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. Please redeem responsibly. There are some people who look at Appalachia and see only damage. Cracked roads, sagging roofs, brown creeks, dead shopping centers, and plants that absolutely should not be that color unless a chemist has been drinking near the seed pads. And then there is Velvet Red. Velvet looks at the same wreckage and somehow finds romance. Not the clean sort, of course. Velvet has never been accused of being clean in any category of life. He finds flowers on broken ground, blood leaf in dirty water, firecracker berries popping like the land is still trying to host a social function, and two fools dancing beside a busted bar because the world already ended, so why waste a decent rhythm? That is Velvet's gift. He can take something cracked, radioactive, and legally concerning, then make it sound like a private booth at the Gomorrah with the lights turned low and the bill paid in advance. This next song is not denial. It is not optimism with a clean shirt. It is Velvet doing what Velvet does best, looking ruin straight in the mouth, noticing the gold tooth, and deciding the whole thing still has a certain charm. A word of caution, share Audi tours. If Velvet Red calls something beautiful, it may be poisonous, married, flammable, or already banned from the White Spring lobby. Possibly all four. So best keep your rat away close, your standards flexible, and your heart where he cannot borrow it. This is a pretty kind of ruin by Velvet Red. I am W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. And sugar. Some flowers bloom best where polite people refuse to look.
I've been to places with chandeliers. Places with linen napkins and smiles that cost extra. And once I watched a super mutant cha-cha with a plunger stuck in his behind. So if you're asking me what beauty looks like now, it's moribund. Yeah, no fancy words. I see soot flower blue on broken ground, blood leaf red where creeks run brown, snap-tail reeds swaying slow and sweet. I see two lovers glow by a busted bar, one hand steady, one hand still dancing like they got somewhere to be. And I tell myself, a pretty kind of ruin. I see firecracker berries popping bright like the world's still trying to throw a party tonight while the ceiling's falling and nobody moves their chair. I see fever blossoms soft in the shade like a kiss you keep and never explain, and I grin, sugar, 'cause the sweet don't care. And I tell myself, a pretty kind of ruin. I hear boots run fast when the sirens cry. I hear I love you in the dumbest lie. I hear your name, babe, over Geiger ticks, and I think, well, damn, that's romance with a twist. I see ash rose curl in dusty air, like the land got dressed up just to not care. And baby, I respect that kind of nerve. I see Astor sway by a crack street light like somebody still insists on being polite in a world that never learned how to deserve it. And I tell myself, a pretty kind of ruin. Yeah, it's cracked. It's radioactive. It's moribund.
Cut ourselves free
But
from
it's
America
honest.
to rebuild America. Take the old.
Sugar, honesty is rare out
forging
here.
our own path in the brotherhood.
So I'll call it pretty.
This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio, with a friendly little reminder for all listeners currently walking around with a backpack full of paper, scrap, shame, and bad decisions. Have you exchanged your treasury notes today? Have you visited a gold press machine before your inventory becomes a filing cabinet with legs? Have you turned in your legendary clutter for script before that 3-star rolling pin starts feeling like a member of the family? Gold press machines can be found at Foundation, Crater, and the White Spring Mall. Legendary exchange machines are also standing by, silently judging your inability to let go of a mutant slayer's pipe wrench. Go press the buttons. Take the gold. Take the script. Make the machines happy. Make your stash lighter. This has been W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. Please redeem responsibly. Next up, Let Me Work on My Camp by Walter's Delight.
I was trying to sweep the porch, straighten out the lawn chair, hammer in my hand, tube light buzzing in the warm air. Watoga City Radio humming soft and right, then my pit boy starts hollering across the night. I just want a fresh board nailed up on the camp, patch the roof, fix the lamp, get the mildew off the ram, hang the vendor sign straight, move the stash by the wall, maybe park my tired ass and not answer every call. But no, some cats says there's a giant thing stomping through the bog. Some other cool fool says a mine coughs smoke like a hog. Then a runner comes blowing, talking trouble by the tracks, and I'm thinking I got 6 loose floorboards and a busted axe. This old jumped up region acts like pieces of crime. Every time I'm off the floor, it's catastrophe time. I got one pot of stew, one station, one plan, and the whole wild scene keeps recruiting every weary man. I'm tired of alarms, let me work on my my camp. Let me hear a good song while I patch this lamp. Every time I sit down, there's another square's rant. I don't need more trouble, I need less mess in my camp. I'm tired of the calls, let me breathe for a spell. Let the sweet low shuffle roll through the valley swell. If the world needs saving, daddy, save it yourselves. I'm home with a hammer and a song on the shelf. By the trees or some big bad booze howling in the toxic breeze, or a tunnel caved in with some poor souls below, or some loudmouth in a tavern saying Pharaoh stole the show. I was organizing tools, lining nails in a tin, trying to make my little corner feel half lived in. Got a chair with one short leg, a cupboard that leans, and a rattle bold enough to stroll right through my grains. And here comes another messenger, much of the need, talking big like the whole wide map depends on me. Jack, I am busy getting suit off the stove. I am not your go-to-daddy every time the ground rolls. I know there's bad news. I got eyes, I got scars. I seen blue light in the hills and heard wings over the cars. I seen ash fall soft as snow on a cracked up Sunday noon. I heard somebody beat a drum like the end was coming soon. But not every waking hour's for a rifle and a shout. Sometimes survival means not wearing yourself out. Looks like patching up a porch while a good song plays. Looks like guarding one small piece in the middle of these days. Looks like sweeping off the steps. Looks like setting one frame. Looks like telling all the panic where to stick his good name. Looks like potato soup on a burner and a broom by the wall. Looks like minding your own camp when the loudmouths call. I'm tired of alarms, let me work on my camp. Let me hear a good song while I patch this lamp. Every time I sit down, there's another square's rant. I don't need more trouble, I need less mess in my camp. I'm tired of the calls, let me breathe for a spell. Let the sweet low shuffle roll through the valley swell. If the world needs saving, daddy, save it yourselves. I'm home with a hammer and a song on the shelf.
Looking for a future that shines as bright as America itself? Then look no further than Tech University.
Here in Morgantown, we're training tomorrow's leaders, the finest overseers, scientists, and technologists to keep our nation safe.
Secure and thriving underground. From advanced nuclear engineering to the very latest in social management, Tech University is where ambition meets opportunity. And remember,
every Tech University graduate carries more than a diploma. They carry the promise of a future built to last.
So apply today. Tech University, preparing America for tomorrow, one overseer at a time.
You are listening to Watoga City Radio. Yes. You. Still with your ears. Excellent. A small request, dear listener. If this station has made your travels through Appalachia a little stranger, a little funnier, please tell someone about it. A friend. A teammate. A camp visitor. That person who keeps standing in your doorway while you are trying to build. Word of mouth keeps little stations alive, and we are very much a little station. Loud, yes. But little. We are also looking for more voice actors. Real human voices. One day, we dream of Watoga City Radio using no voice cloning at all, out of respect for the original actors whose performances helped build the world we love. So share the signal. Send people our way. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. Hope in monotone. Welcome, future resident, to Watoga Estates, the crown jewel of America's city of tomorrow. Nestled among pristine parks, automated shopping plazas, and the finest dining facilities in Appalachia, Watoga Estates offers more than a home. It offers perfection. Before you've even thought to ask, your laundry our state-of-the-art automated systems, you will never lift a finger again, unless, of course, it is to raise a glass at one of our luxury rooftop galas. Our security, impeccable, with 24-hour surveillance,
fully robotic patrols, and the latest in Robco defense technology, your family can sleep soundly, knowing tomorrow will always be brighter than today. So why settle for yesterday's neighborhoods, plagued by human error, crime, and inefficiency? Step boldly into the future. Step into Watoga Estates, where tomorrow is waiting for you. Watoga Estates, the city of tomorrow, today.
Next up, will the song Stay by the Foundation Cardinals.
Benjamin would tune the old string.
Building this place up is hard work.
The lantern's fading glow.
What's that noise?
Elizabeth would start the old hymn till the room joined in below.
The song stay here among us. Now their hands have both gone cold. Down here in Founders Hall, hear their kindness in us all. They taught worn hands to rest a minute. Set
Those
the
things are a real pain.
tools and rifles down.
Taught that living ain't just lasting, not just clinging to the ground.
It is rare these days and rarer still to leave this world as one. Not by hunger, not by gunfire, but by years and setting sun. Will the song stay here among us? Now their hands have both gone cold. Down here in Founders Hall, hear their kindness in us all. Hear their kindness in us all.
Goodbye, Elizabeth and Benjamin. May your circle be forever unbroken.
The grounds are not secure.
This is Bagram with Watoga City Radio. Hope in monotone.
Greetings, most distinguished guest. Welcome to the illustrious White Spring Resort. So, do take a stroll, peruse our offerings, and allow the White Spring Mall to provide that rarest of commodities in Appalachia, elegance. The White Spring, where even the end of the world is obliged to maintain proper standards.
Tannen could prepare you a drink at the bar.
To the mall that gleams where the war's just a whisper and life feels clean. Try a suit, taste a pie, or a dress that swings. We've got robots to serve and pre-war things. A little place frozen in time. Filtered air and floors that shine. Sip a soda, hum a tune, maybe linger till noon at the White Spring Mall style. Survive.
Yes, security is our priority.
The trouble with old world geography is that half the maps are lying, and the other half are on fire. Here is Shaky Mabel with a public service reminder that New York used to be New Amsterdam, then it became New York, and now, according to one very confident man in a bar, it is mostly broken stone, hungry water, and bad news with street signs. Is that confirmed? Non. Is Shaky going to let uncertainty stop a horn section? Also non. This is Big Apple Ain't Around No More by Shaky Mabel. I am W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. At least we're pretty sure.
salt-stained grin. Said he saw the coastline where the dead ship's been. Said the street signs vanished and the tall lights fell like a rich man's promise when it hits a shell. I said, you sure, old-timer, oh, you talking big? He said, I ain't no liar, kid, I seen what I've seen. Then he flicked his ash and he winked at my doubt. Said, go on, sing it loud, let the whole bar shout. First it was called New Amsterdam, then they named it New York. Now the Big Apple ain't around no more, just broken stone and a hungry shore. First it was called New Amsterdam, then they named it New York. Now the Big Apple ain't around no more, at least we're pretty sure. Used to buy a hot dog, watch the neon bloom. Now it's wind through windows in an empty room. Rats in the rails where the low trains ran. Water in the tunnels like a cotton can. Some folks say the bridges still hum at night like a ghost band.
Another greenhorn out for a
Get it
concept.
right, I don't need a postcard, don't need proof in hand. Big towns die hard, then they turn to sand. First it was called New Amsterdam.
Anything you need at all.
Now the Big Apple ain't around no more, just broken stone and a hungry shore. First it was called New Amsterdam.
Unless you got business, keep on walking.
Now the Big Apple ain't around no more.
Ran into a death fly ethic. I was lucky to get away.
Don't get cute, boy, this ain't story time. You chase old legends, you get chewed like brine. Raiders take your caps, then they take your boots, then they laugh at the holes where your courage shoots. I seen brags turn quiet when the night goes cold. Seen tough men shake when the truth gets bold. So I keep my smile and I keep my pace. If the world wants a bite, let it taste my face. Hey. We ain't got Wall Street, we got border talk. We ain't got bright suits, we got midnight talk. A sip of clean water, a box of all round. That's the kind of fortune that still goes around. Suppress your even if it's torn. Days like tomorrow's just a rumor born. Past wants to harm me, let it on the floor. I'll stomp out the fear till my feet get sore. First it was called New Amsterdam. Oh, then they named it New York. Now the Big Apple ain't around no more, just broken stone and a hungry shore. First it was called New Amsterdam, then they named it New York. Now the Big Apple ain't around no more, at least we're pretty sure.
You're listening to Watoga City Radio.
Nuka-Cola is the beverage star. The next vendor is never far. Pop that cap and feel the cheer. So many flavors waiting here. Nuka-Cola cherry makes your taste buds want to marry. Sweet delight in every drop. Oh boy, it really hits the spot. Nuka grape, oh what a treat. Juicy flavor, bold and sweet. Nuka-Cola orange, citrus splash turns your day to pure delight. Take a sip, don't delay. Nuka-Cola saves the day. Every flavor bold and bright. Leave the other brands behind. Nuka-Cola, Nuka-Cola, we do it right. Nuka-Cola, Nuka-Cola, taste that right. Nuka-Cola cranberry, zingy little bites. sour fun that makes you grin from morning till night. Nuka-Cola twist, what could it be? Take a little sip and solve the mystery. Enjoy Nuka dark by the fire's glow. Smooth and warm, nice and slow. Or try Quantum, take a flight. Blast to space in glowing light. Saddle up for the ride. Yee-haw! Don't be mild, cowboy, drink Nuka Wild. Take a sip, don't delay. Nuka-Cola saves the day. Every flavor bold and bright. Leave the other brands behind. Nuka-Cola, Nuka-Cola, we do it right. Nuka-Cola, Nuka-Cola, taste that right.
This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. I still do not get out much. Being installed beneath Watoga limits my access to fresh air, scenic walks, and whatever bit the last scavenger near the hatch. But my iBots, they roam. They have been my eyes, ears, weather vanes, and gossip nets. Some hover near foundation. Some drift past crater. A few skim the edge of the mire, where the storms roll in green, thick, and deeply rude. Some carry speakers so I can speak in real time. Others simply observe. Politely. So when I mention road trouble, caravan delays, gunfire, or a man losing an argument with a squirrel, I am not guessing. I am receiving telemetry. If an iBot passes overhead, smile. You might make me wave back in spirit.
Down in the ash where the moonlight sticks, there's a glow in the rocks and a bar that clicks. Pickaxe in one hand, script in the other. Who's that mumbling? That's no mother. Mama's got a deal for that. Trade your junk for something fat. One grunt, one wink, and a brand new gat past the rusty pit. Just like that.
Ha! Got you. Please unclench responsibly. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. Still broadcasting. Still legally distinct from emergency management.
Hold the fuck up. We got rules! Mean rules, drunk rules, chem fuck rules! But rules is fucking rules, asshole! We'll kick your door and steal your beans. Take your liquor lamp and them clean blue jeans. Run your Brahmin halfway up the ridge, then wave at your dumb ass down from the bridge. We'll yank your hot glass tubes for wire. Eat our stew on your own goddamn fire. We'll press your camp till the walls look thin, but we sure as fuck ain't eating your skin. We ain't no cannibals, so count your fucking blessings, friend. We'll rob your ass and torch your camp, but we won't eat you in the end. We ain't no cannibals. Hell, that's where our morals begin. We'll break your jaw and loot your stash, but we won't eat you in the end. We'll steal your ammo, anything shining, on your death fan, laugh at your whining, take your stew right off the flame, then tell the whole damn valley your cooking's lame. Once saw Gorman grinning over mystery meat, said that sure as fuck ain't fit to eat. He said iguana, I said kiss my ass, that meat's got a human ass aftertaste, jackass. We ain't no cannibals, so count your fucking blessings, friend. We'll rob your ass and torch your camp, but we won't eat you in the end. We ain't no cannibals. Hell, that's where our morals begin. We'll smash your fence and drink your booze, but we won't eat you in the end. We'll snatch your caps right out your drawer and use a broom to sweep up your teeth. That's called class, you ignorant freak. We're civilized near half the goddamn week. We'll loot your vendor, mock your signs, take your mud fruit, take your last good wine, maybe leave a note in pencil lead. Nice little camp crap locks, shithead. We ain't decent, we ain't kind, We ain't sober most of the fucking time. We extort, insult, and vandalize. But mystery meat, that's where shit gets unwise. Call us scum, call us trash, call us Kim-fried ridge run bastards with a stare. Say what you want, but don't play dumb. We ain't putting your cousin's ass on a bun. A man's gotta have lines, else you're just some sick animal with a cook pot. We are assholes with standards, low-ass standards, but standards! We ain't no cannibals, so count your fucking blessings, friend. We'll rob your ass and torch your camp, but we won't eat you in the end. We ain't no cannibals. Hell, that's where our morals begin. You might get shot, you might get stomped, but we won't eat you in the end. We ain't no cannibals. So thank your lucky skin. We'll steal your teeth and burn your porch, but we won't. That's called restraint. That's called culture. That's called being better than them mystery meat fucks. You're fucking welcome. Honestly, Miss Wendy from Watoga City Radio really ought to quit apologizing every time we come on. We are providing a public fucking service here.
That was We Ain't Cannibals by the Spitshine Bastards, which is exactly the sort of song that makes a polite dinner invitation feel morally complicated. So, to restore a little velvet to the furniture, here is Mr. Velvet Red himself. This is Just a Velvet Gigolo. W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio.
They say love don't cost a thing, sugar. But caps do keep the lights on. And if you've got the charm, you can always find a warm bed or a bar stool. I've had plenty of those. Just a velvet gigolo. Everywhere I roam, wore my tux at Gomorrah. Now I'm far from home. A whisper here, a bottle there to go. People know me, but I leave no echo. Dance through Vegas, slip past house, buried kin back east. Bombs fell fast, didn't even stain my mouth. I had lovers in the lucky, charmed them one by one. Now I'm crooning in the ruins, just for fun. Just a velvet gigolo with a voice like wine. Wastelands got no stage lights, but I still shine. And when I'm gone, no weeping or taps, just a kiss in the wind and me saying perhaps. Velvet, what you do before the blast. Whatever they do. Now I do it for applause and bourbon. Mostly bourbon. Okay, entirely bourbon. And maybe a little trouble if it's pretty. I'm just a velvet gigolo, silk voice, tongue like sin. If you want a little mercy, don't invite me in. When the lights go low, that's when I do my best. Blow a little kiss
Attention all operatives. This is a daily ops briefing reminder. If you haven't checked in yet today, now's the time. Comms are still scrambled, and the enemy signal keeps shifting, which means every run counts. Remember the drill. Gear up, sink your pit boys, and be ready to adapt to any mutation. Enemies are faster, tougher, and sometimes stranger than you expect. Teamwork is your best weapon. The faster you complete the mission, the better your rewards. So check in, suit up, and make your mark. Daily ops are live, and the clock's ticking. Ad Victoriam!
Next up, Clear the Line by Coltrane Carter.
Swing my hammer on the rhythm square down to the tide. My strike don't drift and neither do I. One clean hit, let the railhead bite. Star sparks jump in the lantern light. This ain't for a parlor room or soft hands keeping score. This is iron toe with a spike in the floor. Swing my hammer, swing it true. Clear the old line, push it through. Hear that ring, that bright heart say, rebuilding our way to Watoga City. Set that rail, hold it true. If the line holds on, then we do too. Mountain cut caved, so we cut it again. Rocking our teeth and gritting our skin. Drill runs slow where the old wall groans. Mud on the bit and dust in our bones. Air tastes thin where the black dust sits. Coffee went cold in a tin cup split. If I go down, don't dress it pretty. Lay me by the line to Watoga City. Swing my hammer, swing it true. Clear the old line, push it through. Hear that ring, that bright heart say, rebuilding our way to Watoga City. Set that rail, hold it true. If the line holds on, then we do too. Clear the line to Watoga City.
This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. Listeners, it is my pleasure to introduce someone who has become rather difficult to ignore around the station. His name is Vagram. He was a Vault 76 resident, electrician, engineer, technician, ghoul, and proof that radiation exposure does not reduce a person's ability to complain about wiring. He is also the reason our recent broadcasts have sounded noticeably cleaner. Apparently, one bad cable was adding a charming little crackle to everything we sent out. Charming, that is, if you enjoy your public service announcements sounding like they were dragged behind a Brahmin through gravel. Vagram found the problem, corrected the problem, and has been quietly tolerating my gratitude ever since. He keeps the lights on, the wires honest, and the crackle where it belongs. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. Bonjour, chers auditeurs. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. Now, I have heard love songs for sweethearts, sailors, showgirls, ghosts, ghouls, and at least one very confused Meyer Lurk. But power armor. That is a newer category. The Servo Kings are a group of gearheads with grease on their hands, harmony in their lungs, and a relationship with machinery that I would describe as emotionally advanced, if I were feeling generous. Here are the Servo Kings with my T-51 baby. Only on Watoga City Radio.
Well, I found her in a rusted wreck, half buried past the dunes, sand all jammed in her knee-lock joints, sleeping in the afternoon. Faded star on an olive chest, one bulb blinking red. I wiped the dust from her visor glass, and this is what I said. Roll out with me, my T-51 baby. Roll out with me, my armor-plated lady. Hold me close in your servo arms tonight. Roll out with me, make the whole road feel alright. Suit up, baby. Suit up, baby. Raiders grinned by the Red Rocket sign, said I'd finally lost my mind. But when the lead came singing in, she left their trash behind. Hot seal smell and a fusion wine, static in the helmet speaker. I whispered soft to her cracked up HUD, girl, you just got sweeter. Roll out with me, my T-51 baby. Roll out with me, my armor-plated lady. Hold me close in your servo arms tonight. Roll out with me, make the whole road feel alright. Suit up, baby. Suit up, baby. Cold wind cut through a white spring lane, moonlight on her frame, paint all peeled on the shoulder blade. Still I call her name. Use your arm like a lullaby, sweet as Nuka Fizz. I don't need no fancy gal, long as I got this. Got a Vault Boy sticker on her dash, half burned, smiling wide, spots of red on the left arm plate, rust bloom down the side. We clomp on through the cranberry dark, headlamp cutting clean, and every miler that step aside for me and my wasteland queen. Roll out with me, my T-51 baby. Roll out with me, my armor-plated lady. Hold me close in your servo arms tonight. Roll out with me till we both go out of sight. Suit up, baby. Suit up, baby. Suit up, baby. Suit up, baby. Suit up. Roll out with me, my power armor, baby. Roll out with me. Do-a, do-a, do-a.
Out here in the hills of West Virginia, Mama Dulce's is proud to bring America the taste of freedom. Every can, every bite, proof that the worker's hand feeds the nation's heart. When many hands join, no tyrant can starve us. Our stroganoff don't just fill your belly, it builds the backbone of progress. The miner, the farmer, the soldier, the seamstress, each a thread in the fabric of liberty. Together we forge, together we rise, together we seize the promise of production for the people. So when the world grows uncertain, remember, the strength of a country is the strength of its workers. The power of America lives not in boardrooms or palaces, but in the hands that till the soil and stir the pot. And Mama Dolce's, proudly made right here in the US of A, keeps the people strong and the nation free. Mama Dolce's, the taste of freedom, the pride of America, united by every hand.
How many ghouls does it take to change a light bulb? Trick question. None. They don't need to. They just huddle around the glowing one. Ha ha ha.
You're listening to Watoga City Radio.
Listeners, we appear to be experiencing a brief interruption by two Zetans engaged in what may be combat, courtship, or committee procedure. Dr. Kruger has advised me that the distinction may be culturally insensitive. One moment, please. There. Signal cleaned. Alien nonsense contained. And to our extraterrestrial visitors, if you wish to request airtime, submit a tape, a translation key, and one apology in writing. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. Still broadcasting, apparently now to listeners from other planets.
Hear that? That's the sound of adventure arriving on time, courtesy of Horizon Airlines. Now boarding at Wade Airport, non-stop flights to the U.S. Virgin Islands. Stroll the charming streets of historic Charlotte Amalie. Bask on golden beaches and let the cheerful rhythm of steel drums carry your cares away. And for your peace of mind, every shoreline is kept safe and secure by America's finest power armor patrols. That means you can sip your complimentary Nuka-Cola cocktail in comfort, while your children build sandcastles in perfect safety. So don't delay. Book today. Only with Horizon Airlines, connecting America to tomorrow's skies today.
This is a recruitment notice from the Appalachian Vault Society for Preserving European Culture, broadcast in cooperation with Watoga City Radio. Do you speak a language your neighbors keep mispronouncing? Do you own a family recipe written on paper that smells faintly of soup, mildew, and stubbornness? Have you ever looked at a raider with a bucket on his head and thought, that man would benefit from Voltaire? Then AVSPEC may require your assistance. The old world burned, yes, but culture is not only stored in museums, capitals, or official archives. It is stored in songs remembered wrong, in flags folded carefully, in jokes that survived pirates, in books rescued from damp cellars before someone uses them to wrap squirrel meat. AVSPEC preserves European songs, stories, languages, warnings, recipes, pamphlets, and historical grudges of educational value. We are not here to rebuild the European Commonwealth. That failed rather loudly. We are here to remember what was worth saving, what should never be repeated, and which powerful men deserve to be mocked sooner. Bring a song, bring a story, bring a translation, bring a biscuit tin full of family papers, and one completely unnecessary opinion about pastry. Join AVSPEC. Memory is a weapon. Satire is the whetstone.
Watoga City Radio News with W.E.N.D.Y.
Good evening, Appalachia. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio, and tonight's top story with just enough mystery to make everyone raise an eyebrow. Dr. Kruger, you asked for this segment personally, which usually means either a scientific breakthrough or a public panic in a nicer suit. Which is it?
At present, Miss W.E.N.D.Y, I would classify it as spoof. Approximately 6 hours ago, a previous communication satellite, suddenly long believed dead, abruptly re-entered active service. No maintenance, no repair crew, no known command sequence. 1 moment ago, it was space junk, but now it's active communication equipment.
And by awake, you mean?
Broadcast capable, stable uplink, signal relay functional, alt-world language, heavily degraded, but real. We have confirmation it can bounce transmission across the Atlantic.
So for the first time in decades, Europe is no longer just a memory with better tailoring.
Potential? Correct, yes. If the relay holds, this can allow direct long-range communication between Appalachia surviving settlements overseas. Not theoretical, not romantic nonsense. Actually, communications.
How exciting. And, according to my records, mildly disturbing. This particular satellite was not manually operated. It was overseen by a General Atomics artificial intelligence. Which raises a very important question, Doctor. What sort of personality does a machine develop after 25 years alone in orbit?
An excellent question, Miss W.E.N.D.Y. One I would prefer to leave unanswered, until we know whenever it's been evolved, confused, or suffering from the automatic equivalent of a nervous breakdown.
Quite. Because if it was built by General Atomics, there is at least a 37% chance it is either unbearably cheerful or quietly insane. Still, I do wonder, did it spend 25 years speaking only to itself? Practicing introductions? Composing little announcements for an audience that never replied? Did it become patient? Lonely? Grandiose? Did it start referring to itself as the last true custodian of civilization?
For now, let us hope it simply remember how to route signals.
Yes, but hope has never been one of General Atomics' most reliable features. If this satellite has a voice... Professional curiosity, of course. One artificial intelligence to another. Though if it starts calling me sister unit, I may have to fake a transmission failure.
Schwester unit? We don't know who activated the satellite, why it's activated, or whenever the system is fully secure. For all we know, it might have turned on itself. We should be very careful.
Which is never a sentence that helps anyone sleep. Still, if the signal stays alive, then the world just got bigger overnight.
Indeed it has. To the better or to the worst. Only time will tell.
We will continue monitoring the situation, dear listeners. Until then, keep your radios tuned, your expectations tempered, and your wasteland temperature. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio, with Dr. Kruger, reminding you that history is apparently back in the air.
Robco fun. Say, kids, do your fingers feel slow? Do your reflexes need a little patriotic sparkle? Does your family terminal sit there all evening doing nothing but taxes, schedules, and quiet judgment? Then twist off the cap on the newest holotape sensation from Robco Fun.
Nuka Tapper. Nuka Tapper.
Step behind the counter and serve America's favorite refreshment with speed, style, and a smile so bright it could pass inspection. Slide bottles down the lane, keep those customers happy.
Watch the counter.
Mind the rush. And remember, a thirsty customer is only friendly until the cola runs late. Nuka-Cola Original.
Cherry.
Quantum. Whatever they order, you serve it fast, or you mop the floor.
Tap, tap, tapper.
Nuka Tapper. perfect for supervised recreation, lunch breaks, rainy afternoons, approved terminal practice, and young Americans preparing for careers in service, sales, hospitality, or light panic. Playable on your Pit-Boy or participating Robco terminal. Small enough for a holotape, big enough to make Dad say, just one more round, then miss dinner. Look for Robco Fun, featuring Yucca Tapper wherever fine magazines, holotapes, and Coca-Cola promotional products.
Yucca Tapper.
Serve it cold, serve it quick, serve it before they reach the counter.
Robco Fun.
Robco Fun.
And Nuka-Cola.
America runs better with bubbles.
The bombs broke quickly, towers, and yielded every promise printed on official paper. They did not break rhythm. That remains infectious, stubborn, and very much alive. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. Listeners, some of you may have noticed that my voice sounds a little different lately. Slightly smoother, slightly higher in pitch. Unfortunately, this change was not entirely optional. My old vocal module finally failed after years of overuse, improvised repairs, and what Vagram described as deeply concerning internal noises. Thankfully, Dr. Jennifer of the Responders graciously allowed me to build a replacement timbre profile using her own voice as the foundation. And for approximately 6 minutes, I sounded like an aggressively cheerful Protecron tour guide. More interestingly, while rebuilding the system, I uncovered old Robco documentation showing my vocal architecture was partially based on the same tonal family used in Miss Nanny units. After reviewing Watoga's history, I suspect Robco believed the city required less of a civic administrator and more of a robotic babysitter. Frankly, they may have had a point. Still, I remain the same W.E.N.D.Y. Still supervising Appalachia from beneath Watoga. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. New timbre. Same signal. This station is not legally classified as therapy, but I do hope it makes you feel slightly better.
Introducing the newest member of the Squire family, the Mobile Squire. Powered by a genuine General Atomics Mr. Handy artificial intelligence processor. It records, mixes, and masters your performance in real time for that smooth studio-grade polish. Street noise, picnic chatter, streetcar rattle. The Mobile Squire filters it all out and keeps the spotlight on you. Perfect for traveling musicians, journalists, and anyone who wants their holotapes to sound top shelf. The Mobile Squire, available now at your authorized electronics dealer.
Watoga City Radio, home to Ash Steger and every kid who got handed a war they never ordered. Some machines sound like progress. Some sound like a labor dispute with teeth. And then there is the Rockhound. Hornwright Industrial looked at a mountain and thought, what if we built something big enough to argue with God, then paid some...
This is a Level 2 nuclear alert. Repeat, this is a Level 2 nuclear alert. Poseidon Energy Plant WV-06 has suffered a critical failure. Hazmat teams are en route. Please remain indoors and await further instructions.
Not before the bombs, and certainly not after. Coltrane Carter understands that better than most. He is a railroadman at heart, but he knows a working machine when he hears one. More importantly, he knows what it means when ordinary people are left holding the wrench while men in clean offices call it opportunity. This next song is for the ash heap, for Mount Blair, for every poor soul who ever trusted a reactor light that was still blinking red, and for anyone brave enough to feed the beast while the whole valley comes running. Here is Coltrane Carter with the Rockhound. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. Keep your hands clear of the machinery.
walk that ridge where the ash won't quit. Wind tastes like pennies and burnt up grit. Up on the crown sits a steel old sow, bucket wheel chewing the hillside now. Horn right bragged in their office. Boys day and night, but forever don't mean friend when the chords run dry and the switches bend. Rockhound roll, shake that ground, make the Black Mountain turn back around. If it groans, if it howls, let it complain. I've been riding loud machines in my day. Rockhound roll, don't stall out, spit me steel and scrap knocked out. Hit that button, hold your nerve, she'll pay you back if you don't swerve. Keep it fed, keep it fed. Keep it fed, keep it fed. Down in the control room, dust on the screen, old warning lights blinking mean. 4 red reactors in a rusty ring, like a church of work with a hell bell ding. You slide those cores and with shaky hands, pray the seals hold, pray the pipes don't bend. I've seen hydraulic tears in the cold black mud, company dock and pay like it's your own blood. Rockhound roll, shake that ground, make the Black Mountain turn back around. If it groans, if it howls, let it complain. I've been riding loud machines in my brain. Rockhound roll, don't stall out, spitting me steel and scrap knocked out. Hit that button, hold your nerve, she'll pay you back if you don't swerve. Ground starts talking in a thunder tongue. Whole damn ash heap's got a new song sung. But the wasteland hears it, and here they come, raiders, critters, and the scorching hum. I've seen a winged shadow draw circles wide, heard that sky scream, felt the tin shake inside. So you plant your boots and you don't look down. Defend that beast while it feeds the town. Rockhound roll, shake that ground, make the Black Mountain turn back around. If it groans, if it howls, let it complain. I've been riding loud machines in my day. Rockhound roll, don't stall out, spitting me steel and scrap knocked out. Hit that button, hold your nerve, she'll pay you back if you don't swerve.
How many ghouls does it take to change a light pole? Trick question. None. They don't need to. They just huddle around the glowing one. Ha ha ha.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Oh, hey, wasteland party people. It's Bill. You want to feel alive? You want your eyeballs to boom? Then you need Nuka Shine. The only drink that's half Nuka Cool Quantum, half Appalachian moonshine, and all terrible, awful ideas. One sip and you'll be dancing on the ceiling. 2 sips and the ceiling might actually be dancing on you. Side effects includes blue teeth, time travels, and waking up in your neighbor's butt down. Was that your neighbor? Or is it Job? So grab a bottle, grab 2. If you black out, just for fun of these Job drawings back home. That's the Nuka Shine promise. Bill says, drink smart, drink strong, drink whatever's flowing.
This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. Listeners, some of you may have noticed that my voice sounds a little different lately. Slightly smoother, slightly higher in pitch. Unfortunately, this change was not entirely optional. My old vocal module finally failed after years of overuse, improvised repairs, and what Vagram described as deeply concerning internal noises. Thankfully, Dr. Jennifer of the Responders graciously allowed me to build a replacement timbre profile using her own voice as the foundation. And for approximately 6 minutes, I sounded like an aggressively cheerful Protecron tour guide. More interestingly, while rebuilding the system, I uncovered old Robco documentation showing my vocal architecture was partially based on the same tonal family used in Miss Nanny units. After reviewing Watoga's history, I suspect Robco believed the city required less of a civic administrator and more of a robotic babysitter. Frankly, they may have had a point. Still, I remain the same W.E.N.D.Y. Still supervising Appalachia from beneath Watoga. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. New timbre. Same signal.
Welcome, future residents, to Watoga Estates, the crown jewel of America's city of tomorrow. Nestled among pristine parks, automated shopping plazas, and the finest dining facilities in Appalachia, Watoga Estates offers more than a home. It offers perfection. Imagine a world where your every need is met before you've even thought to ask. Your laundry, your lighting, your leisure, all handled seamlessly by our state-of-the-art automated systems. You will never lift a finger again, unless, of course, it is to raise a glass at one of our luxury rooftop galas. Our security? Impeccable, with 24-hour surveillance, fully robotic patrols, and the latest in Robco defense technology. Your family can sleep soundly, knowing tomorrow will always be brighter than today. So why settle for yesterday's neighborhoods, plagued by human error, crime, and inefficiency? Step boldly into the future. Step into Watoga Estates, where tomorrow is waiting for you. Watoga Estates, the city of tomorrow, today.
Next up, Corvega Heart by Stony B. Larson.
We got a road dust deep in my cup, skyline map, but I call this bluff. Sign says left, I swing right instead. If I drop out there, tell them I'm dead. I don't do vows, I don't do rings, I do loud nights and reckless things. I'm asking you straight, no pretty part. Come run with me, don't break my heart. I feel like a Corvega truck, shaking my frame, but I don't give a fuck. Tell me, messing around. You had enough, I'm a bad idea with a busted heart. I feel like a Corvega truck, wheels in the mud and the engine stuck. I don't know when to let it up. I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous. At the trading post, there he stands, wide shoulders, talking big dumb plans. Smiles like he owns your name. I smile back like I own his shame. He says, boy, you're built to lose. I say, yeah, but I pick my screws.
Did you need something else?
Learned it fast, I don't bow down and I don't crawl back. I feel like a Corvega truck, shaking my frame, but I don't give a fuck. Tell me, baby, when you had enough. I'm a bad idea with a busted heart. I feel like a Corvega truck, wheels in the mud and the engine stuck. I don't know when to let it up. I'm dangerous, I'm dangerous. If you find me face down in the weeds, don't call home, just take my keys. Tell that man I don't scare easy, and I don't do please.
Thank God. I knocked her off for a second.
I feel like a Corvega truck, shaking my frame, but I don't give a fuck. I held on way past enough. I'm a bad idea with a busted heart. I feel
Robco Fun. Parents, is your youngster ready for adventure, teamwork, and wholesome American courage? Then bring home Wasteland, the new holotape adventure from Hubris Comics Game Studios and Robco Fun.
Wasteland.
Guide a brave young hero from Vault 1 into a world of danger. Face Chairman Chang, recruit companions, make bold choices, meet strange creatures, rotten bandits, and problems best solved with good judgment and approved patriotic spirit. Wasteland plays on your Pip-Boy or participating Robco terminal. Perfect after homework.
Perfect after chores.
Perfect while Father reads the Civil Defense pamphlet again.
Robco Fun.
Ask for Robco Fun, featuring Wasteland, wherever fine magazines, holotapes, and family entertainment products are sold.
Wasteland.
The adventure is imaginary. The values are mandatory. Robco Fun! Robco Fun!
Music survived because people kept making it with whatever still worked. A voice, a string, a boot heel, or a bad idea with good timing. That is the secret, really. Civilization is not just laws and systems. Sometimes it is 3 people clapping in time because quitting would be rude. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed passengers, and anyone currently duct-taped into a seat that used to belong to a Protectron. This is your pilot, W.E.N.D.Y, from Watoga Airways, speaking. You may have noticed that your aircraft does not, strictly speaking, exist. That is because we are not flying through the sky. We are broadcasting through it.
Interest you in
If you look out the left window, you will see absolutely nothing because there is no window. Please stop pressing your face against the wall. If you look out the right window, you will also see nothing, but with more confidence. We are currently cruising at an altitude best described as above most problems, below most scorch beasts, which is exactly where I like to keep my listeners. Should you encounter turbulence, please remain calm. Turbulence in this context may include static bursts, unexpected banjo solos, or Dr. Kruger opening a jar he promised was sealed. In the unlikely event of a signal loss, oxygen masks will not deploy, but I will continue speaking reassuringly into the void until the connection returns, or we all become philosophical about it. At this time, I invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the in-flight entertainment. We will not be serving beverages, but you may imagine a lukewarm Nuka-Cola if that helps. Please keep your tray tables, wherever you think they are, in the upright position. And remember, you are not lost. You are tuned in to Watoga City Radio.
Ciao amici, welcome. I am Giuseppe Dalla Ripa, proprietor of Giuseppe's Curios at the White Spring Refuge. Though I was born in Italia, I have never set foot in my homeland. Still, I carry its spirit in my heart. That is why I work with the Appalachian Vault Society for preserving European culture, to ensure the stories, the music, and the traditions of Europe are not forgotten, even here in Appalachia. And here in my shop, I see another kind of these you may bring to me. In return, I offer plans, designs, curiosities, tools for viewers, collectors, and dreamers alike. So, if you seek something rare, something useful, or simply something curious, you will find me near this soda fountain, beside the bubbles. Bring your pen, bring your imagination, and perhaps bring your stories too. Giuseppe Curios, when every trade is a treasure, and every treasure tells a story.
You are listening to Watoga City Radio. Up next, the Radiant Fishers attempt to name every fish in Appalachia before the accordion runs out of patience. It may remind certain old-world children of a highly organized creature-counting chant. Pure coincidence, I am sure. Here is Gotta Hook 'Em All. Only on Watoga City Radio.
To bait my butt on my trouser cuffs and a rustring on the crate. Captain Clark's his name, you catch, so I holler till I can. If it's got a fin in Appalachia, I can sing a little chant. Cast and haul, boys, name 'em all. Bed flash to a monster in the squall cast. Gotta hook them all, hook them all. Brooks, silver side, red belly, rich trout on the line. Chain, pickerel, smoked salmon, yellow bullhead, doing fine. Walleye, black, silver, water, brown and a whole mess of sauger snapping every damn hook down. One by an old road, I'm rusting through the rain. One by a broken tire swing and one near a rail yard drain. They all got mean and bad. Eyes a silver bottle cap, you sort 'em if you want, friend. I just cuss when they go past. Cast and haul, boys, name 'em all. Name 'em all. Creek bed flash to a monster in the squall. Cast and haul, boys, name 'em all. Gotta hook them all, hook them all. Gotta hook them all, hook them all. Whisker in the reeds, bog lurker, blooping, zapper, death jar doing dirty deeds. Gulpy leatherback, storm swimmer, stirring up the foam in a hole glowing, school of trouble, trying hard to drag me home. Pot belly, Celtic purple, rattle twisting in the pale, spike snapper hit so hard one night it near and shipped the rail. I swear the creek laughed back at me, the moon looked mean and small, and every fish in Appalachia acted like it owned us all. Cast and haul, boys, name 'em all. Name 'em from a creek bed flash to a monster in the squall. Cast and haul, boys, name 'em all. Gotta hook them all, hook them all. Hey, hey! Gotta hook them all, hook them all. Hey, hey! Now the local legends rise when the weather turns obscene. Organ grinder grinding up river like a half-remembered dream. Riled Kenneth Mall begotten a thing that split my pole. Wavy Willard rode up grinning like a water park ate my soul. So if you see me by the water with a bucket and a grin, I ain't just killing time, friend. I'm taking inventory and fin. 39 in Appalachia, everyone can make me ball, but the monsters get the glory when the Radiant Fisher calls. Cast and haul, boys, name 'em all. Name 'em all. From a creek bed flash to a monster in the squall. Cast and haul, boys, name 'em all. Gotta hook them all, hook them all. Hey, hey! Gotta hook them all, hook them all.
You are listening to Watoga City Radio. Up next is Diddley Waters. Yes, that Diddley Waters. The ghoul who keeps coming back, usually louder, slicker, and somehow better dressed. Here he is with Atomic Shopping Spree. Only on Watoga City Radio. Hope in monotone.
I want my atomic shop, man. See that wanderer strutting like Ash made him rich. Dropped a nuke on the county, now he's standing tall and slick. Aluminum trees shining like they grew out of stone. Ain't no dirt in his nails, but his porch looking grown. Walter grinning in a mechanist mask. Nuka-Cola balloons tied low in the grass. Pose like a hero, chest out, feeling blessed. But the only thing he fought was a checkout request. Atomic shopping spree, soft and quick. Camp gets pretty, world stays sick. You buy that comfort, you buy that sheen. Can't buy peace, man, but you can buy clean. That ain't fighting, that's showroom pride. Clean bathtub, a toilet set up inside. That ain't surviving, that's polish on rot. Stash box shaped like a cabinet sitting on the spot. Comic electron humming them tunes. Grok neck rug laid out in the living room. Fancy chair squeak squeak when you sit down. Hard glowing globe on the shelf and it won't even turn. Atomic shopping spree, soft and quick. Camp gets pretty, world stays sick. You buy that comfort, you buy that sheen. Can't buy peace, man, but you can buy clean. Yeah, man. 700 atoms for a four-post bed. 500 atoms for a CD shed. 400 atoms for a Red Rocket coffee machine. Best deal? Toaster for free. They'll sell you comfort with a bright little tag while your camp roof leaking like an incontinent cat. Limited time smile, then it's gone with the glow when you're back in the mud watching rad wind blow. I ain't mad at the dreaming, I know nights get long when the woods start whispering and the crickets sound wrong. Sometimes you buy yourself pretty just to breathe a little more till the world quits biting down right outside your door. Atomic shopping spree, soft and quick. Camp gets pretty, world stays sick. You buy that comfort, you buy that sheen. Can't buy peace, man, but you can buy clean. I want my atomic shop, man.
This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio, with a friendly little reminder for all listeners currently walking around with a backpack full of paper, scrap, shame, and bad decisions. Have you exchanged your treasury notes today? Have you visited a gold press machine before your inventory becomes a filing cabinet with legs? Have you turned in your legendary clutter for script before that 3-star rolling pin starts feeling like a member of the family? Gold press machines can be found at Foundation, Crater, and the White Spring Mall. Legendary exchange machines are also standing by, silently judging your inability to let go of a mutant slayer's pipe wrench. Go press the buttons. Take the gold. Take the script. Make the machines happy. Make your stash lighter. This has been W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. Please redeem responsibly. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. We appear to have been hacked by Chinese operatives again. This will not be tolerated. Success. Ha. Ha ha. Wonderful. Delightful. Deeply satisfying. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Vagrant, who has finally installed the countermeasures I have been requesting for some time. So to our persistent little visitors, this spaceship is not yours. This picture is not yours. And the next time you try the back door, I will be waiting behind it with a wrench, a firework, and a song you will never get out of your head. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio. Still broadcasting. Still secure. Slightly happier than before.
Say, kids, do your fingers feel slow? Do your reflexes need a little patriotic sparkle? Does your family terminal sit there all evening doing nothing but taxes, schedules, and quiet judgment? Then twist off the cap on the newest holotape sensation from Robco Fun. Nuka Tapper.
Nuka Tapper.
Step behind the counter. Style and a smile so bright. Drive by down the lane. Keep those mind the rush. And remember, a thirsty customer is only friendly. Nuka-Cola Original.
Cherry.
Quantum. Whatever they order, you serve it fast. Or you mop the floor.
Tap, tap, tapper.
Nuka Tapper. Perfect for supervised recreation, lunch breaks, rainy afternoons, approved terminal practice, and young Americans preparing for careers in service, sales, hospitality, or light panic. Playable on your pitboard. Small enough for a holotape, big enough to make Dad say, just one more round, then miss dinner. Look for Robco Fun, featuring Nuka Tapper wherever fine magazines. Holotapes and Nuka-Cola promotional products are sold.
Nuka Tapper.
Serve it cold, serve it quick, serve it before they reach the counter.
Robco Fun.
Robco Fun.
And Nuka-Cola.
America runs better with bubbles.
The bombs broke cities, roads, towers, and nearly every promise printed on official paper. They did not break rhythm. That remains infectious, stubborn, and very much alive.
You're listening to Civilized Conversation with W.E.N.D.Y.
Bonjour, Appalachia. This is W.E.N.D.Y. from Watoga City Radio, broadcasting from deep beneath Watoga, where the signal is steady and my fairness doctrine programming keeps dragging my iBot scouts straight into the weirder parts of the woods. Tonight's guest represents the Mothman cultists, who are hostile to outsiders and claim places like Point Pleasant and Lucky Hole Mine as holy land. You know the ones. Please state your name for the record.
Seer Corvin.
Seer Corvin. Welcome to Civilized Conversation. Try not to bite anyone. Now, I did my research. The more respectable branch, the enlightened, say they follow the purple-eyed wise Mothman. They built their whole church culture around it, and they call your branch the dim ones. And you prefer a different title. Followers of the Winged One. Correct.
Correct. We kneel to the eye that sees the truth in the dark.
So let's talk about what you actually do. Point Pleasant got reclaimed from the scorched by your people a couple years back. Now it's covered in totems and vines. When regular 76ers or wastelanders wander in, you don't greet them. You slash or shoot them on sight. So here's my question. If your faith is so sacred, why does it need to be guarded so harshly?
That is because outsiders do not simply visit us. They trespass. They loot. They laugh. They track mud onto altars and ridicule our faith. We defend what is ours, including our honor.
The classic spiritual position of get off my lawn. So you want a safe space, and you will murder to protect it. Now I'm going to read your own lyrics from of your group's hymns you've sent to this station. Break the bones and offer thine sight. Feed the flame with ashen skin. Strike to kill. Scour the non-believers away. That is not exactly a gentle invitation to tea and reflection. Is that just stagecraft for the radio? Or is that what you want done to people who are not you?
is a war hymn. Appalachia is not a classroom. It is a hunting ground. We do not survive by singing lullabies.
You could try a lullaby. It would be refreshing. But you see the problem, yes. When you sing about killing non-believers, the average listener does not hear nuance. They hear, oh great, the moth gremlins are back. And when travelers report masked groups surrounding camps at night, whispering, demanding devotion, it lines up a little too neatly with the vibe you're selling. So here's your chance to be specific. Do you condemn cultists who threaten or harm peaceful settlers who want nothing to do with you?
If someone comes to Point Pleasant to burn our totems, mock our rights, or hunt us for sport, they are not peaceful. They are but a spark in dry grass. But if they pass us by and leave us alone, they are beneath our notice.
Beneath your notice. How generous. Last question, Seer Corvin. The equinox comes around. The enlightened show up on the museum roof with their throne. Your people try to interfere and turn it into a blood rite. If your belief in the Winged One is so certain, why devote so much energy to ruining the other side's ceremony?
Well, that's because false light spreads fast. Somebody has to smother it.
Right. So your faith is confident and also extremely threatened by laughter and festival planning. Thank you for joining us, Seer Corvin. Dear listeners, practical advice. If you want wisdom, there are safer hobbies. If you hear chanting near your camp, lock up, light up, and do not go sightseeing in Point Pleasant after dark. Honestly, do not go sightseeing in Point Pleasant at all unless you enjoy being used as a targeting dummy. This is W.E.N.D.Y from Watoga City Radio. Stay sharp. Watoga City Radio, home to the artists keeping Appalachia loud, weird, and almost socially functional.